Are you ready to learn how to draw the fire-throwing alien Heat Blast from Ben 10? Then grab your pencil and let's get started. And don't worry if you miss anything, just stop the video and watch it again as many times as you like. Heat Blast is best drawn by using a combination of two really simple shapes. Draw a large teardrop for his head and an upside-down triangle, which will help you draw the main part of his body. Let's start at the top. You can have some fun drawing his head. Draw 3 small flame shapes and keep them close together, like this. These should be right at the very top of his head to look like crazy hair. You don't need to be precise, he is on fire after all. Heat Blast's head has another smaller flame inside the larger one, which you've already drawn. So let's put this in. He's hot, hot, hot! Next, we're going to draw his face. Let's break it down together and do it in easy steps. From just inside the inner flame shape, draw a curved line coming down the left side, like this, and then do the same on the right. Next, from the bottom left line, draw a small diagonal line going in towards the middle. Do the same on the right. Then draw down and across to join up the shape, just like this. Inside this shape, you can draw Heat Blast's eyes, which are small and almond-shaped. And check this out, if you draw his eyes to slant downwards, it makes Heat Blast look just like he does in the show. Finish the shape of his face inside the flame outlines. Make them point up a bit on the left side and the right side, like cones, but flat on one side, just like this. Let's put in his mouth next. A really good tip for his mouth is to draw a half moon, lying down on its side. Wow, he's really looking cool. Next, draw Heat Blast's body. Start by drawing a line from his left shoulder inwards. Then do the same on the other side, like this. Join up the lines now, like this to make his torso. Next, draw in the arms. His shoulders are drawn by sketching a line from halfway down his head, and another from his torso, like this. To draw his lower left arm, sketch a long tube shape, like this. A really easy way to draw Heat Blast's fingers is by drawing small rectangles. Let's try his fingers, shall we? Draw the first one to start halfway down his arms, like that. Draw 3 more rectangles of equal size and space them out evenly, like this. To form his hand, connect the rectangles together. His hand should look like an upturned open claw. Great stuff! To draw the arm on the right side of the body, you can repeat the shapes, just as you did on the left side. Draw a line from the middle of the right side of his head, out and down, just like this, to create a tube shape. Then draw in the lower half of his arm in the same way. Draw in his right hand by sketching 4 small rectangles and connecting these together again, as before. Nice! Keep the drawing of Heat Blast's legs really simple. Draw lines from the base of his body in 2 parts for the top half of his legs, on the left and on the right, like this. Sketch lightly and don't press too hard on the paper with your pencil. Next, draw a line down towards the bottom of the page. A really great tip to get Heat Blast's feet looking lifelike is to draw a pincer shape, a bit like a crab's claw, like this. Finish Heat Blast's lower leg by connecting the lines up. Now carefully, you can do the same on the other side. Draw a long line straight down, then sort of diagonally to the right, like this. And don't forget to make the crab claw shape again. You can rub out any extra lines, or where you've run over with your pen. Heat Blast is looking awesome, by the way. Now, let's make Heat Blast really come to life. This is the really fun part, guys. Fill in the pattern inside his body. It's all about having fun, so make his cool camouflage however you like. Add a few small lines on his legs and on his shoulders. This will give Heat Blast even more of that lifelike detail. And now it's time to fire up this alien. Grab your coloring pencils and let's get coloring. The middle section of Heat Blast's face is bright red. You can use the same red to color his mouth. and the patches of camouflage on his chest and on his arms. The main sections of his legs are also bright red. Heat Blast is looking really great. Next, colour the outer flame around his head. As this is also part of the flame, colour this orange. Don't forget to shade the areas in between his camouflage the same orange as the flame on his head to bring him to life. Lastly, use your brightest yellow to colour in Heat Blast's inner arms. And his hands and feet are yellow too. To complete your fiery alien, don't forget to add the logo in the middle of his chest. Draw in a round circle with another smaller circle inside it. Colour a little bit of black on the left and on the right sides of the inner circle. You'll see now there's a little gap between the black patches. You can colour this shape in white if you like to finish the logo. Wow, great job! Heat Blast is complete.